New ick unlock. My grown 6'3" husband cuddling his mommy. Initial thoughts.
I understand, especially societally in America, I understand her reaction because, again, societally in America, why would a man show his emotions, especially to his mother? I don't see any problem with this in the sense of, on a mental note, there is, and not everybody has this relationship with their mother, but if you had a good relationship with your mother growing up, there is a weird safety to mom or to dad. Maybe it was your dad with you, you know, but to parent. And it's like, I think some people as a partner misinterpret well, they don't need their parent anymore because they have me. No, you married into their family. Like, they didn't bring you around the parents to meet who you're going to replace. Like, they brought you to introduce the parents to be like, hey, this is my family. It's one of those things where if the kid has, exactly, humans touching each other, it's a sex thing, no matter the context, exactly. That's the only way people will see it in America, and it's like, this guy might be going through some f***ing shit right now. And, like, for all we know, his partner could be like, oh, honey, it's fine. But you know what? He has 18 years of developmental experience of someone's touch calming his brain down. His mother. His mother coming up, putting her hand on him. Mom, I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. Your touch is calming me down. Like, why is that?
Yeah, like, my initial thoughts when I saw this...
Exactly, his face looks like he's really hurting.
Yeah, my initial thoughts on this was like, you know me, you know that I grew up in a family where, like, physical touch was not super present. Like, we were not, like, huggers, we were not kissers. And so, like, it was definitely kind of a culture shock for me, like, being introduced to TJ's Italian family, and, like, everyone is hugging me, everyone is kissing me.
It's so funny, it's just the Italian mom. It's the Irish and Belgians on that side that are the...
That's true, it's mostly, but, like, everyone in his family of all of the cultures, they're just more physically affectionate, and it's not just, like, one kiss on the cheek either. It's both freaking cheeks!
Yeah, we give you European kisses.
And so I was kind of like, you know, this was a lot for me to get used to. So I feel like if I was to, you know, come in and see this, I think that it would kind of surprise me just because culturally it's not how I was raised, so it's still kind of new to me. But I've at least been on this earth for long enough to recognize and, like, have that empathy. And also, like, I'm looking at the situation, and I'm like, I would love some back scratchies. Personally, like, I love back scratchies.
Well, I'm thinking, like, even, and it's so funny that you bring that up, because we were just talking about this moment the other day on, like, the first Christmas that we were together, and, like, Dylan just cuddled up to you, and I remember at first you were like the dog who's never been pet before,
yeah,
and you were like, and then, like, after a minute, you're like, oh, he's a cuddler, like, they're cuddlers, like, of course they're cuddlers, and you just, like, yeah, all right, I can cuddle, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, but still, yeah, it was.
Yeah, and so I can kind of understand, like, a preliminary, you know, kind of startled or even shocked feeling, but then to take it to that next step of, like, I'm going to get my phone out, I'm going to record it, I'm going to edit it and post it. There's more to it, too.
Actually, here's my big question before we move on to the next video.
Oh, there's more. There's a follow-up.
Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Are his legs shaved?
That's included in the follow-up.
Oh, shit! Roll on, baby! Let's see this! I need my questions answered! Nobody's a swimmer.
No,
he's a big guy.
Comments are turned off. Hold on. Let me see if I can find... I hope she kept the follow-up video. What? Did she really delete the whole follow-up video?
Must have.
God damn it! Okay, you'll just have to take my word for it. Her boyfriend, this guy, is driving in the car, and she's, like, clarifying some things. She goes, so first of all, did you see the video before I posted it? And he was like, yes. And she was like, did you find it funny? And he was like, yeah, I found it funny. And she's like, okay, did I show it to your mom before I posted it? He said, yes. And she goes, did she find it funny? And he said, she actually started cackling out loud. So they're getting into it, and she's like making her case for why this is okay, which like these are all important details because these are questions that I ask before I ever cover like a partner shaming. Is I'm like, does the guy know about it? Is he in on it? If he's in on it, then it's actually okay in my book. Honestly, that's when I lay off of people. However, it keeps going, and she's like, see, it's normal. We have a healthy relationship. The only thing is that, you know, sometimes people do things that just, you know, we don't find to be the most attractive thing. And when she says it's not the most attractive thing, you see his mouth go. It's like just a momentary, but that was the thing that I left a comment on, is I was like, his frown when you said that it wasn't very attractive, though. Mm-hmm. And I left a frowny face, too. And, like, there was a lot of support on that video, like, oh, the fact that no one saw that it was a joke is so sad, and, like, oh my god, everybody can tell that you guys just have this banter. But I will say, I have kind of a reputation. I've actually, like, I tell myself not to comment on things because a lot of times people delete their video when I comment on it.
I've noticed that.
And unfortunately, I couldn't help myself. I had to say something, so that might have influenced why she went ahead and deleted the whole video. But it also goes into saying, like, clearly she didn't stand behind it that much.
Yeah.
Clearly she acknowledged, like, she's hurting her husband's feelings. It's just that video, the follow-up video, maybe only got, like, a couple hundred views, whereas this one
million,
got 1.8 million, and it's just ick. You're not even bringing anything into the family about,
right,
like, people who think that your husband's a weenie. Oh, yeah, but then the leg shave thing, she brought that up in the video, too. She was like, and yes, he does shave his legs. He's like, I'm a runner.
Okay. I mean, I figured he was a runner or a swimmer.
And she, like, kept going into it. She's like, and, like, yeah, he just, like, he does like to wear short shorts, and he's like, they're not short shorts, I'm just tall.
Yeah.
She turned the comments off, obviously, but it was just full of people who were like, there was just such a competition going on. Like, there was a lot of mixed reactions. There were some people who were like, dude, like, there was, like, a lot of moms coming in. Like, honestly, it was the moms who lost their kids who were coming in the hardest. And they were like, I lost my son when he was 28 years old, and I would fucking kill for this moment. Like, don't take that away from her.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing, is it screams very much like she's got a kid right there. It's just crazy to me that, like, you can be a parent, that you can have children and think this way.
And she actually says repeatedly in the video, like, oh, well, when my son is older, I'll probably do this with him too. And it's like, so then you don't mind if his girlfriend shames him on the internet for it.
Right.
Right? And we just keep this
cycle
this
going.
Fucking trend going.
Teach men that they can't show affection to anybody in their life. It's okay, even their own mother, that's fine.
Literally.